In our English studies lesson today, we'll be looking at the second part of the topic, phrasal verbs. I repeat, phrasal verbs. Remember we had the first part last week. This week we are going to be looking at the second part. But before we go into the learning objectives, let us look at the correction to our previous homework. In our last lesson, you were asked to indicate whether the sentences are expressed in the adverbial clause of manner, time, place, reason or cause. These are the 5 sentences. I will follow my mom wherever she goes. That is adverbial clause of place. Do not come home until you see the man. Do not come home until you see the man. That is adverbial clause of time. Remember, the word until is there, yes. She washed the clothes hurriedly with little effort. That is adverbial clause of manner, how she did it. I rewarded him because he made me proud. That is adverbial clause of reason or cause. That one is talking about the reason why he was rewarded. And the last one, I asked him where he kept the books. I asked him where he kept the books. Let's cross the answer together. Of course, it's here. Adverbial clause of place, where he kept the book. How many of you got the 5 correctly? I know everybody will get it. I'm sure. I'm proud of you because I know you are amazing children. Good job, you. I want to celebrate you with this chair. Now to the learning objective for today. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to say the meaning of some phrasal verbs and use them correctly in sentences. You must be able to say the meaning of some phrasal verbs and use them correctly in sentences. More examples of phrasal verbs. The first one we are looking at today is close down. Close down. What does it mean? It means to stop work or stop operating permanently. Let's use it in sentence now. The company has been closed down since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. That means it has stopped working. The company is no longer working. Okay, you remember your daddy's office? Your mommy's workplace? Yes, it is due to the COVID-19 pandemic. What happened? They closed down. Break into, break in, or break into. What does it mean? It means to enter a building by using force in order to steal something. Yes. Some people broke in and stole valuable items from that house. Some people broke in and stole valuable items from that house. Please make sure you are paying attention. You are still going to make your own sentences with these phrasal verbs. We've done close down, break in or break into. The next one is stand by. Stand by. What does it mean? It means to stay loyal to someone, especially in a difficult situation. I will stand by you no matter the problem. I will stand by you no matter what the situation is. Stand by. Turn down. Turn down. That is to refuse an offer, request, or invitation. Yes. Look at the sentence. The man turned down our invitation to the prize-giving ceremony. The man turned down our invitation to the prize-giving ceremony. That means he refused to come. He did not come. He said he would not come. He turned down our invitation to the ceremony. Pull over. Somebody is singing. No. I'm not talking about that pullover in your song. Yeah, I mean to stop the vehicle you're driving at the side of the road. Okay, that song is in line with what I am saying now, but I won't sing it. I know you are singing. To stop the vehicle you're driving at the side of the road. Look at it in this as expressed in this sentence. The policeman signaled to us, so we pulled over. The policeman signaled to us, so we pulled over. Set out. Let's cross it together. Set out. It means to start a journey, especially a long journey. We need to set out for the journey now. Let us set out for the journey now. That is to start a journey. Pass away. I believe all of you are conversant with that phrasal verb, pass away. It means to die. Somebody's already giving me a sentence. Good. My grandpa was actually 117 years before he passed away. So many people have passed away in the course of this COVID-19 pandemic. So, pass away means to die as a phrasal verb. Map out. Map out. This means to plan something carefully. To plan something carefully. Look at the sentence. The coach mapped out a strategy to defeat the opponents. The coach mapped out a strategy to defeat the opponents. That is to plan carefully. This is how we are going to do it. If you do it this way, it may come up this way. That is mapping out. Fallout. Fallout. To have a quarrel, a disagreement. You are no longer on friendly terms with one another. She has fallen out with a close friend. How many of you are falling out with your close friend? No, don't fall out with them. Make friends with them. Yes. Activity time now. Are we ready? Good. Use the following phrasal verbs in sentences. You are to make your own sentences. You know, I told you are going to do it. So you're going to make your own sentences with the following phrasal verbs. 1. Fall out. 2. Pass away. 3. Turn down. And 4. Break in. You have just 1 minute to write the 4 sentences, and your time starts now. Eyes on me. So many people are writing very long sentences. Just make sure the sentences you are writing I've expressed the meaning of the following, of the given phrasal verbs. Now let's see how correct you are. We will have different sentences, but this is what I have put down. And yours must be similar to that. Fallout. Their conversation eventually led to a fallout. What does it mean? That means at the end of the day, they disagreed. Pass away. His father passed away 2 years ago. We are talking about somebody that died. So your sentence should be in that line too. Turned down. The director turned down their proposal. You may not be talking of one director. You may talk of maybe your uncle or your auntie turned down somebody's request, something like that. And the last one, break in. We heard about the break-in at the sugar factory. Some schools, they experienced people breaking into their schools because the school was closed down. So many things like that. To break in means to enter unlawfully or to go there with the intention of stealing. So, the 4. How many of you get this correctly? Then you are superstars and you deserve to be celebrated with a chair. It's time for homework. Homework time. You look for the meaning of the following phrasal verbs. That's your homework. These are the words, the phrasal verbs. Put off, chicken out, take over, go back on. Look for their meaning. What do they mean? By next week, I will know how attentive you have been and how good a researcher you are for you to be able to get the meaning of the given phrasal verbs. We have come to the end of the English Studies lesson for today. I hope you learned. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please make sure you do your homework. You know, the reward of every homework is good life magic juice. Now I want to hand you over to Uncle Agbaje, the mathematician, for the mathematics class. Well done, children. You are amazing.